afternoon, everyone in the chat. I see a few people already here. Yeah, so another stream, another week, 7 people watching, that's good. I just announced this live stream basically. Please tell me if my voice sounds normal, because sometimes my microphone does this weird thing where it just sounds like a demon, and I'm not a demon, at least I hope not. So yeah, tell me if it's okay. It takes a while before the comments actually fly into the stream, so I'll have to talk a little bit before I see something. So today, the plans for today is that we are going to talk a little bit about Hibernation. We're gonna talk a little bit about me. We're gonna talk a little bit about the channel. Sound fine? Okay, that's nice. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about. Before anyone asks, I'm not going to waste a single breath on Ants Canada, so you don't have to ask. I'm really done with it, and I have no interest anymore about talking about the whole thing. Luckily the video, well, I'm still talking about it now, but the video wasn't extremely bad. Could be a lot worse, so yeah, sure. Okay, so we have the regulars in here. Hello everybody, Minigun, Aaron, Nobody, Keeper, Termites, International. I saw Velios also. Actia, hello. You are new, I guess. You love ants. I love ants as well. Glad you watch this channel, Ants Island. Hello. Glad you watch this channel because, well, it's an ant channel. And if you don't love ants, then yeah, well, it's gonna be a little bit hard. But yeah, so my day started off pretty bad. I have to be honest. My day wasn't great. Let me explain to you why, so you get a little bit behind the scenes Static Ants exclusive here. Hi from Australia, it's 12:39 in the morning. Whoa, that's early, my dude. Oh, that's late. Wait, it's late. Yeah, it's late. Alright. Hello Tony, hello Arthur. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, what happened? Basically, I woke up way too late, which kind of annoyed me because I had a lot to do, but apparently my body needed some extra sleep. So yeah, I woke up late. I turned on the printers. 2 printers failed. Yeah, which really annoyed me because then I had to turn them on again. Yeah, it was just a little bit painful. And then came the most painful part of this day. So how I was shipping orders wasn't it worked, but it wasn't ideal the way I did it. Took way too much time. I used to go to the site of the post office, and then you enter all the details, and then you hit print, and then you print the label, and then you have to pay. All of that wasn't very efficient. So I found myself a new program which does that all for me. And basically I hit the wrong button and it printed the labels for 25 orders at once. And I just did that by itself and I couldn't check it. It were shipping companies that I never shipped with before. So big issue. And then another big problem with that came with that is that all the clients that bought from me got an email with the tracking code, but I cancelled all those tracking labels. So big disaster. I had to message over 20 people that got wrong tracking details. Yeah, big problems, big issues. And then I had to, the worst thing after that is I had to cancel them all manually, and then I had to make new labels manually all over again. So annoying. So yeah, my day wasn't great. It didn't start off that well, and then my printer failed again. So it's a great day so far. But I went to the gym a couple hours ago. I could blow off some steam, and now I'm streaming. So yeah, the day is turning in its favor. So it's getting better. It's getting better. My day has been ok. I'm very happy to hear that. And let me know how your day is going. So yeah, one other thing that I want to talk about is you can see it in the view count, 13 viewers. I mean, one stream when I was 1,000 subscribers, we peaked at 60 live viewers. So yeah, you see that the viewers are going down. It's going down fast, which is okay. I'm happy to. I will make content regardless who is watching. So yeah, but like I said, it's going down. That's because it's Hibernation. And this live stream, I want to talk a little bit about Hibernation, because, well, it's a big thing that happens yearly, and a lot of things will change. So yeah, and I want to talk about that. If I'm silent, that's because I'm eating a banana, because I'm hungry. But so you know. If you have any questions, by the way, just fire them away. I saw someone ask what's the best setup for Fedoli. I wouldn't recommend my nests. If you're from UK, get yourself a MS nest from Wakushi. They make microspecies nests. They can hold Fedoli amazingly. So yeah, get one of those. I'm working on some micro nests myself in the form of acrylic nests. If you're in Europe or anywhere else, just get some kind of acrylic nest. Usually they are fine for smaller species as well. So yeah, I'm working on 6 different nests at the moment. One I can already tell you is, well, I can tell you all about them, but I won't show them because there are copycats everywhere. But one is an acrylic nest, 2 are plaster nests, vertically and horizontal nests. Then I'm also making a mesh nest large. Well, not large, extra large, so it's twice the size of my largest nest at the moment. That's coming as well. It looks very cool, but I still have to print it because the print takes a whole day, so 24 hours. Which is insane. Pogomyrmex Baratus. I want them next year. Probably gonna get them. I have to sort something out with the ant lady or something with ant antics. But next year I'll probably get Pogomyrmex because they are a beautiful ant. Very fun to keep. Yeah, and I just like them a lot. And I might replace my Decipiens colony with Pogomyrmex. I don't know yet. I don't think the Decipiens, I gave it a lot of thought. I don't think I will keep them because I'm keeping a lot of Campanodus at the moment. And I think I should keep a more diverse range of ants, not only Campanodus. So yeah, then I have to make decisions. And I really want to keep Campanodus ligniperda, so I have to make a choice. My favorite ant currently is Campanodus nicobarensis. But the Tamponoma nigerian and Chromatogaster scalaris are very close. Very close, so yeah. We'll see about that. Yeah, I will definitely make nests for microspecies because that's a problem I have as well. And yeah, I'm working on it, but I don't want to make a nest. So the first nest I made, I kind of made them, put them out there, and I thought, okay, this is kind of safe enough to put out there, and they are fine. But the new nests I'm gonna test myself. Now that I have a lot of ants to sell, I can use those ants also to test nests. So I definitely gonna test the nest. See, definitely hydration in an acrylic nest is just horrible in most nests. But I have a very good solution, I think, for it. So yeah, we'll see. I think that nest is going to do really well, but still, it have to be tested. I will probably maybe even get a species like Solenopsis fugax, or maybe, yeah, or something smaller than Fedoli, Tetramorium maybe. They are basically the same size as Fedoli. Yeah, to test these nests and, well, take the risk of them escaping, but then I at least know they are safe, so yeah. What seeds do you give your messer? Eating the banana, by the way. I currently have a bag from Wakushi that I bought over 2 years ago, and I still have 3/4 of the bag left. So yeah, I'm just feeding them that. But I was going to make my own seed mix, but sadly I don't have any time to like order it all and mix it all and stuff like that. So I just put that on hold for a while, and I hope to release it somewhere after Hibernation. I'm not sure. Time is a great problem, but we'll get into that later. I explain a little bit about the current static end situation because yeah, there's a lot going on. Mainly because school, but we'll get to that later. Someone says Nikos are awesome. I agree. 3K for Christmas, that would have been awesome. I don't think we'll hit it. I know that at 2.5K I'm gonna work on that video this week. I know I'm gonna do a giveaway, so I know we're gonna probably get 100 or 200 subscribers extra. Maybe we can hit it for Christmas, would be awesome. I had hoped at my peak, the analytics showed that when this year was ended, I would hit 5K, but now I know that isn't realistic because in Hibernation all the hype for ant keeping goes away, and not that many people subscribe and stuff. So yeah. So that is why I'm not hitting it. I'm still growing at a rate of 200 subscribers a month, which is pretty decent. But I got 400 a month before at the peak of this season. So yeah, we can grow a lot faster. But I think next year is going to be an insane year, and I hope that next year I can hit 10k subscribers. That's kind of my goal for next year, 10k subscribers, and I think we can make that happen. So yeah, and I will try to make it happen. But yeah, it's 2.5k. We do a little giveaway. I think it's more about I don't want to do a large giveaway. I'm just gonna give away a 50 euro gift card for my shop, because I don't want to be again on the giveaway. But I'm going to release something very interesting. Oh, which is gonna cost me so much time. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It has to do with something I'm not gonna spoil it. Subscribe and you'll see next week, hopefully. But I think we'll hit it before next Sunday. So 70 subs. Yeah, should be doable. I'm a little bit behind on the comments, but I promise to read them all. Congrats for your work. Very cool. Can you recommend a nice polymorphic ants for beginners to keep? Polymorphic is with multiple casts, right? And not with multiple queens. Well, Mesobarus is a great species for polymorphic. Because they have very different casts. As you can see in the background of this stream, there are some very large majors, some very small workers. So they are very, very polymorphic. Then, well, Meso maybe doesn't have it the most, like different. Yeah. So Meso probably has it the most. And then yeah, basically any Campanodus species will do as well. So Campanodus igniperda, Campanodus sylvaticus that I have in my store right now. Campanodus nicobarensis is a great one. If you want an exotic species, I can really recommend Campanodus nicobarensis to anyone. I made some deals that I'm getting them in stock next summer. That will be a long time, but still. Yeah, if you can get that species, I highly recommend it because they're just, in my case, the best ant to keep at home. But that, yeah, in my opinion. So yeah. I got this mystery colony outside my house. Oh, nice. It's Lasius aphidicals invading Tamponoma Cecily. Ooh. I never heard of that Lasius species. Pretty cool. For fun, small ants get Solenopsis, thief ants, or some sort of Monomorium. Yeah, Monomorium is maybe a little bit easier because they don't explode as hard as Solenopsis. And Monomorium is also very small, so I can easily get them. But I didn't want to stock ants that I couldn't keep in my own nest, if you know what I mean. That would just be very, not a smart thing to do. Is Nico polymorphic? Yeah, they are. They are very polymorphic. Well, not very, but they have majors and they have workers. But yeah. Cola. Coca-Cola. Lol. So basically what I was talking about earlier, since I now work through the comments, is that time is time is something. There are 24 hours in a day, of course, everyone knows this hopefully, but time is running a little bit short for me. I'm getting these huge wholesale orders at the moment. I'm one YouTuber with 40k subs approached me to make a video about me and the ants, and then wanted ants at home and stuff, so you can only imagine how many sales I would make from that. Basically what's happening now is well, this is gonna sound very arrogant, but that's not what I mean. My success is taking the better of me a little bit, and currently just I'm struggling to keep up with everything, and definitely mentally inside my head it's getting a little bit too much at the moment, and that also results in things demotivating me a lot. Like, okay, maybe, well, today I really don't want to package order, but then I get 4 orders and then you have no choice but to package it. So yeah, it's getting a little bit too much. Hey, and Oliver. We have Stijn here, we have Reno here, and we have Elias here, and a lot of new people joined. We have Ans England here. Glad to see all of you. Welcome to this stream. I was just telling about how I'm not managing to keep up with everything at the moment. So I raised the prices a little bit on my products today, just so to slow down sales a little bit. It's going to be Hibernation anyway, so that's not a big problem. But yeah, it's currently very hard for me to keep up. School also started, and that's the biggest factor, because this is my last year in school, and I really want to perform the best as I can, so that I don't have I don't know the word for it, but that I don't fail the exam and I have to make it again. So I'm really putting a lot of time into school. I have to go to school a lot of hours. Next week I have 35 hours of school, which is insane. And well, in school I can't package orders. that just doesn't work. So yeah, I have to schedule everything very well. And also, being in school isn't enough. You need to do a lot of things outside school. I think most of you are in school, so you know that you need to make homework, stuff like that. Well, I study television and film, so I need to film a lot outside school hours, write scripts, etc. And that just takes a whole lot of hours, and there are no shortcuts. I had to write a script for Wednesday. It took me like 4 hours to write a decent script, and that just, yeah, well, school is still the number one priority. I really want to do Static Ants full time after school, but yeah, I first need to finish my school, and if I don't finish it, then well, I really need a diploma to have a backup. You know, if Static Ants would fail, I don't think, with you guys and with your support, I don't think it can fail, but you have to make some sacrifices. So right now, YouTube will always be the priority, and then shop will be second priority. Although shop is making more money, YouTube I think is more important. So yeah, it kind of sucks that it comes all down to this money issue, where time is really time is money right now, and that's just because I'm just starting out, that becomes a problem. But yeah, enough about that stuff. In the upload schedule, I probably are going to make a video and then a stream, something like that, like I did last year. Last year we have 19 viewers. I'm actually surprised by this. Thank you guys for being here. I will read the comments in a second. Just keep commenting. But So, where was I? I forgot. Yes, about YouTube being a priority. The upload schedule. So, I don't have ants to film, which is the biggest problem, of course, for making videos. I still have my Chromatogaster, Scalaris, Tamponoma, Nigerium, Manica. Oh no, not Manica rubida. Nicobarensis and Campanodus decipiens, so I can make updates on those, but they haven't been doing much. I will make one about the Tamponoma and Chromatogaster because they have absolutely exploded in numbers. So yeah, there's that. But I want to make some more tutorial videos, but then if I need ants for those, that will be a little bit annoying. So I'm probably also gonna make a lot of videos about ants I don't have. And what do I mean with that? So I have a lot of ants in the shop right now. A lot of species like Campanodus sylvaticus. What do I have? Campanodus maculatus. And I thought, why not make short videos about them? Just tell a little bit about the species. Not doing a care guide or anything, but just give some general information. That will not only be a nice weekly video, but also I can put that on the pages of the ants I'm selling. So yes, it's a little bit for the shop, but also a little bit informational videos where I just tell about, okay, this is Manica rubida. They are very aggressive and you have to feed them regularly. Only the problem with that is that I can't shoot a whole lot. So, for example, my Manica rubida ants don't have workers at the moment, so I can't show them with workers in those videos. But yeah, that's a thing. I don't think that's a big deal, big issue. I'm reading the comments in a second, guys, but I'm thinking about making tutorials, but I don't want my channel to become a tutorial channel, if you know what I mean. I know that it would help so many people, but it would also get boring really quickly. Like, name one good tutorial how to make a proper test tube setup. Like, put cotton in a test tube. It sounds so easy, but so many people struggle with it. Like, I can make a simple video, but then I don't want everyone to get notified because I made that video. That's just a little bit sad, but yeah, I think I need to upload those videos anyway, because in the end I want to teach something to the people, and you wouldn't believe how basic the questions are that I get. Recently I've gone viral a few times on TikTok, on my Dutch TikTok, and a lot of new people are starting with ants. They buy my starter kits, but they don't know nothing about ants. They receive the ants and then they message me. They just buy a queen with brood, and then they message me, where did all the ants go? I only got one ant. And I'm like, that's the queen, you have to wait. And they totally don't get it, but that's how basic these kits basically are. So the information needs to be very basic, and if I put out those basic tutorials, I think I would bore a lot of the people that currently watch my channel. So then I thought, okay, let's make a second channel. But the problem is, making a second channel is that it doesn't get watched as much as my large channel. So there's a lot of internal debate going on into my head and what I need to do. So it's hard. It's hard in what to do. What do I want to show you guys? What do I want to do? What is the direction my channel needs to go in? Like, I can make 20 care guides, but is it interesting to see 20 care guides in your subscribers feed every week? I don't think so. Like, if I upload a Lasius Niger care guide, I know so many people would like that, but then so many people won't. So it's just hard for me. And I think when I go full time on this, I will make a second channel. And keeping tutorials and care guides or something, where also other YouTubers maybe can upload if their quality is good enough, and yeah, something like that. I'm not sure. I think if I'm totally honest, tutorials are not meant for aesthetic ants. I think the channel should be about aesthetic ants. I know I am aesthetic ants, but I'm playing a role, right? I'm not really aesthetic ants. I'm totally different person in real life. But yeah, I think aesthetic ants should be more about me and my ant keeping journey instead of making tutorials. I think I should not cross that line and keep those things separate. What do you guys think about that? Should aesthetic ants be more about aesthetic ants and his ant keeping journey, or should aesthetic ants be more about making tutorials, doing experiments, and stuff like that? Let me know in the chat. So let's read the chat, because I will be. Oh, I'm already one. Time goes so fast. I'm just. Yeah, I also forgot to say, with time, that time is so limited, our lives are so short. I also got a girlfriend now, and she deserves as much time as she wants, of course, and as I want. And I think that's very important as well. And those are many hours as well that I just spent, but they are necessary hours, because of course I want to see her as much as possible. But yeah, that's also important. Last time, guys, me and my girlfriend together fed all the ants, which was pretty funny. And she loved how passionate I got about all the ants, and yeah, that's just cool if your girlfriend is that supportive about your hobby and just feeds the ants with you. So yeah, pretty funny. It's basically the same with Ant Oliver and his girlfriend. So yeah, pretty cool. You're very talented in 3D printing. Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm talented. You just need to learn from people that know it better than you. I learn a lot from Wakushi, and yeah. And you will learn yourself over time. Like this, you always have to be a student, but eventually the student becomes the master. It's a little busy in the stream today. I like it busy. Remind me how to hibernate ants right now. Remind me to hibernate me ants right now. Yeah, go hibernate. Do you do film analysis? Well, I had that course in school, but I don't do film analysis. I learn how to make films and movies and TV stuff. So yeah. But I think if I ever become a YouTuber, that's still classes as making videos, because I'm basically the writer, director, editor, voiceover artist. I do the camera work, I do the sound work. Basically, it's the best job you can have, because you do everything yourself. So yeah. Yeah, we support you, and if it's getting too much, take some time to work on yourself in school. Maybe find someone to help you with the packages, or just limit the amount of orders. That's very good advice. Right now I chose to limit the orders by increasing the price. That's just how that works. So I will limit the orders that way. But yeah, the thing is, if you want to be successful on YouTube, you can't take a break. You have to upload every week, or do a stream every week, or just provide some piece of content every week. Like someone mentioned earlier, I quickly saw it. Yeah, the algorithm otherwise will crush you till pieces. Give me shout out on here. All about antics. Shout out to you. I just put almost all of my queens into hibernation in test tube, which is including a couple lazies, chromatogas, and a campanolis, which I think is fertile. Oh, infertile. Yeah, hibernation is always scary. I also put them in hibernation, and you just hope that you didn't put them too early, that you fed them enough, and yeah. You can't take time off. YouTube will kill his video with the algorithm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And most viewers aren't fans like you, like the people that watch me every week are. And they will just forget about me, and then they unsubscribe, and that's how that works. So yeah. You sell Manica, right? Why haven't we unmade a vid featuring him on your channel? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I don't keep them as my own colonies. I will only document personal colonies. Because then the viewer gets a bond with that colony. Like, a lot of people ask me for the chromatogas because they love the update so much. And if I like feature 20 colonies, then you don't care about that colony, you don't care about its problems, about its growth, etc., etc. And by keeping that connection, those updates vibrant, I think, and vibrant and vivid, I think that it's much more interesting. So yeah. Incorporate some tutorial vids into your schedule, says someone. If you make tutorials, I think you should fast check the main points with coupled experienced people first. Yeah, I'm working on a Lazy Schneider care guide, which I constructed a form for. So when you need to check boxes, okay, when do you hibernate them? How much water do you give them? How much food do you give them? And if enough people will fill in that form, I will have like real data to prove my points. So yeah. How old are your Mesobarbaris colony? I believe it's how old is your Mesobarbaris colony? They are 2 years old now, I think. I got them in... Oh no, wait. Almost 3 years old. I got them in 2019 from AntKit in July, so yeah. Hi, and Slovakia. Great to see you here. Go with your gut. I'm live again. No experiments, damn your voice for slow. Oh, I don't know. I think you get away with doing a bit of everything. I don't think tutorials should be the main focus of your channel, but they are all over YouTube already, so it wouldn't be that creative. Hi, Ants Jr. I just got to feed my Notonkus colony. I don't think that's rightly spelled, but doesn't matter. Keep up the work, and Junior. Oh. I meant to ask why you don't take a Monica as your personal colony. Yeah, because I have too many colonies right now. I have 18 personal colonies. I think that's a little too much to document, and they're all gonna grow soon to larger colonies, and then I would have space issues, and I don't want that. So I'm going to reduce it to, I think, 10 colonies. 10 personal colonies at all times. And that's more than enough to document, I think. It's also cool that every shot I ever took of the ants I saved. So I'm getting a very nice footage library that I can use forever. So that's cool. Yeah, I've put all my ants in hibernation except for Campanodus nicobarensis because they are exotic. Chromatogus scalaris, Tampanoma nigerium, and Campanodus decipiens, and I think I will, because they are very active. All the other colonies aren't that active anymore, so that's why I put them in hibernation, because they weren't in the outworld, they weren't taking food. But all the other, definitely Chromatogus is insanely active, Tampanoma is insanely active, Campanodus decipiens in the outworld every day. So yeah, I'm basically gonna hibernate them when I see the ants' behavior change. So yeah. Hello ants of Sweden, hello Dane Bergmans. I've never seen you here before, Dane, but welcome. Tim and Moneyman, I believe you're a new subscriber. Thank you for liking my content. Thank you for subscribing. I have to go to work. Good luck working. And yeah, hopefully we can chat a little bit soon. How are you going to lose the ones you don't want anymore? You gonna sell them since you are almost at 2.5k giveaway? That's a hard one. I will first let them hibernate first, like the Alphenogaster, and then probably give them away. Because selling them would be a little bit sus, in my opinion. And that also, like, some of them were sponsored, so that wouldn't do the sponsored person justice. So I think I will give them away, but I can't give away like 8 colonies, so I'll probably use some of them to test out my nests, but then just stop making videos about them. Like the Tetromorium colony is perfect to test out a micro species nest, something like that. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. My chromatos never change into hibernating behavior, lol. I just kept on growing. That's interesting. Do you heat all your ants? I do, yes. I do heat all my ants. So, yeah, there's that. I have to go to a little toilet break, but I maybe can insert an ad and then quickly go to the toilet. Let's see. Make sure you have all liked the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. What's your biggest colony in numbers? I think my Nicobarensis with 250 workers. But my Chromatogosser, guys, is catching up. It's insane. I think I'll not move them into a wooden nest as planned, because there are just too few of them. But I'm gonna do a triple test tube setup inside the Outworld. That was kind of the idea. And I'm going to make a new product for that, and then I can test it right away. So basically a tubs tube setup product, which I think will do very good. But yeah, I can test it myself because I need it. Then I'm gonna see what the ants like most. I'm gonna keep one test tube completely dry, one full of water, and one half of water, and then I can basically test. I already know they're gonna pick the full dry test tube, but right now they are just putting all their brood in the Outworld, and I absolutely hate that. Because when I feed them and the test tube shifts a little bit, it crushes some of the brood, which is pretty annoying. So yeah, I have to figure out something for that. I have to go to bed soon. Okay, good night, my brother. My queens are cherry acrobat ants and the big-headed ant queen. Ooh, cherry acrobat. That clings. That clings very funny. That sounds very funny. Your Phenogosser will become more interesting when they grow. Yeah, I hope so. Right now they don't even want to leave the test tube, so I have to disconnect them from the mini Outworld and feed them in the test tube. Very annoying. I have a problem. I'm trying to do a podcast with a guest, but I can't film their voice. Any tips? Yeah, you can go in Discord and use Craigbot, and then it records both of your audios, so you can try that. My colony has a queen, one worker, and brood. Nice. So I'm going to go to the toilet really quickly. I insert an ad. I hope it works, and then I will be back in 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. I hope you got a very nice ad to view. Hey, I'm that guy who's fighting his mom. Yeah. Go get the Fedole ants, quickly! No, I have enough. Just talk to your mom first. But yeah. Sure some videos of the... What's it called? Oh, wait. Okay. Alright. Should be alright now. Yeah, show some videos of the ants and maybe she'll think, this is nice. So yeah. I've been prepping all my natives for hibernation, but then I put on my heating first time this winter and my Karuba must have thought it was nuptial flight time and all took off. What? Is that for real? That sounds very interesting. Maybe you should get Novomesser. They're like Alphinogossers, but much better. Yeah, but then also Ant Hollifer already has Novomesser, so yeah. So I might just pick some other species he doesn't have. That keeps it a little bit interesting. And since we are just so close in channels, not only in subs, but like close in real life. Well, not in real life, but in general. We should maybe like compliment each other instead of like, let's see who gets the most views on the Nicobarensis video or something like that. So yeah, it would be more interesting if we keep some different species. Like he has the leaf cutters now, and I could get the leaf cutters, but I don't want to. Part of that is because I don't want to keep them at the moment, but also let Oliver have fun with it first, and let him enjoy the views he will get on them. But the video is going out today, if I'm not mistaken. So in 2 hours, everyone set your timers and watch that Oliver video. If we can blow it up for him a little bit, that would be nice. The timing is a little bit meh in winter times, but I'm sure I saw some of the footage. That's what I'm excited for, the footage, because Mr. Alexander Oliver makes the most insane ant footage in the world. Prove me wrong. If you compare Ants Canada's footage to Ant Oliver's footage, Ants Canada is an amateur. If you put Ant Oliver's footage next to the BBC's documentary, Ant Oliver is an amateur. But that's because they have more money. But no, he makes great footage, and yeah, I'm very jealous because every shot he makes, you can just use that forever. A lot of the shots I make now, I think, in 1 year aren't gonna be good enough. Like I filmed some stuff with my phone when I started, and all that footage now makes me cringe. So yeah, that's sad because I will never use that footage again. But if I get amazing footage like this background clip is almost perfect in my opinion, and I can use that in 10 years, I can use it in 1 year. So yeah, but I don't have much of that perfect footage, so yeah. No, we were not going to talk about Ants Canada, and so because the day was already bad, and if I need to get angry again, that shouldn't be good. I first wanted to do a whole stream about this topic, screaming again, but then I thought, what's the point? He won't change. We won't. Well, the viewers of him won't change. Those viewers are sadistical people anyway. Not all of them, but some of them. They rather stab on ants than actually care for them. So yeah. So yeah. Let's not waste. Let's look at the good things of this community and not at the lights, camera, ants and Ants Canadas of this community. So yeah. Alright. Let me think if there is something else to talk about. Yeah, this is interesting. So lately, like I said, I've been making a ton of TikToks, and somehow I cracked the formula. And a lot of videos, definitely packaging videos, are going insanely viral. One did and viral. I call viral more than 10k views. That's viral for me, in an ant keeping niche at least. But then one video got 150,000 views, my people. 150,000 views. And so many people ordered ants after that. And I was totally overwhelmed. It was that week I had a lot of time, so that was great. But now every video I make brings in more customers, which is awesome. This month alone, 2,000 people from the Netherlands, unique customers. Well, not people that bought, but unique people visit the site, which is just insane. 2,000 people that are potentially interested in keeping ants. So I'm very hyped that I am making this hobby so much bigger in my own country, whilst not even talking Dutch. But I am on my TikTok, so that explains a lot. But yeah, I'm very, very happy that that's going so well in my own country, because shipping and taxes and stuff is so much easier if you do it all at home. But yeah, luckily it went well. Otherwise, I wouldn't be complaining about having no time. I would be complaining about having too much time. So yeah, the Dutch people definitely saved me. If you're here from TikTok, welcome. This is me in English and not in Dutch. But yeah, very happy about that. a little bit sorry for the other Dutch stores that I'm stealing all your potential customers. But hey, that's just how it is. If you put in the work, then you maybe can keep up with me. So yeah. Anyway. Hey, we have Boogie Woogie. How are you, my friend? We have Finn Taylor. I also remember him. We have... That's it. That's what we have. My queen is dead. Oh no. That's sad. Yeah. Yeah, let's discontinue the Ants Canada talk. But yeah. I'm going to, in the future when my colonies grow bigger, I can prove that a feeding video, an ethical feeding video, can go viral as well. I have a very cool idea for that. There is a video called Bon Appetit. It's from the channel Bon Appetit. I recommend you watch it, and it's 50 ways to cook an egg. And I want to remake that video, but then 50 ways to feed ants. So I'm feeding my ants 50 things, like good things. Like I will try fruits, I will try different insects. That video will take a whole lot of work, but I think it's going to be very cool. So yeah, that's what I want to try. And then I'm going to show people that you can go viral with an ethical video instead of feeding a wasp to your colony and calling it a day. So yeah, I have a lot of plans for the future. Definitely when the colonies are bigger, you can just make more cool videos, I think. Small colonies are more fun because you can kind of bond with the colonies bigger. Like, how can I explain that? You will feel much more of a connection with Ant Hollifer's leafcutter colony than with his Master Barber's colony with 10k workers, because of the volume. And now it's basically how we film the ants, you know, because you just shoot the queen, and yeah, she has a kind of facial expression, and you just get interested in the queen, and you just kind of feel her story. It sounds really weird, but that's what it is. And if you film a very large colony, you don't have that. You don't have that individuality with the ants. And it sounds really weird that we geek out over ants so much, but that's what it is basically. So yeah, with the larger colony, like with my Nicobarensis, I had much more of a connection with them when they were small than now, when I don't really see the queen because I had that many workers. And that's, I think, why people lose interest in larger ant colonies. Not sure, but yeah. Yo EA, I just bought an Ender 3 V2. Are there any printable upgrades you recommend? Yes, a filament guide is the first thing you should start off with. A tool station is very nice to print. And on the Ender V2, that's basically all you need. Oh, and these V-slot covers, that's what it's called. So the debris doesn't fall into the slots of the V slot extrusions. So yeah, those are the three I would recommend. Scott Leon Yu is a YouTube channel which does a lot of 3D print upgrades for his Ender 3. Recommend you should watch that one. Good luck with your printer. You're in for a whole lot of fun, hopefully. Pretty much the only pollen genus Camponotus. Aha. My daughter used to name each individual worker in her first colony, now she has just called them all Chad. Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I don't name ants, because it's just impossible. So yeah. You should get Atta. I could get them for free. I could also get the setup for free, but I declined kindly. Although I've been offered twice, but I declined because if I see Ant Hollifer stress all day with his leaf cutters, I can handle that stress as well with all that's going on. And I also won't get them soon. I won't get them next year. I won't get them the year after. I will need a house of my own, which I can have one room dedicated to the ants with a controlled heating environment. And as long as I don't have that, I'm not gonna risk it with leaf cutters. With just heat cables and stuff like that. That's not going to be what I want. So as long as I don't have a heated room for the ants, and I can't have that room where I live now, I won't get leaf cutters. So yeah. My biggest stress is the electricity fee. Oh god, yeah. I believe you. I believe you right away. Yeah. I hope that in the future I have solar panels. So it would, yeah. But solar panels aren't free as well. So yeah. We are going very well with the stream. Yeah, it's always a podcast. I really have no idea how to make these streams more interactive. First I thought, why maybe I should just play some Minecraft in the background or something, but then I would focus more on the game than on ants, and it's also not really ant related or anything. But yeah, I hope this is at least more like a podcast to you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I always think of, okay, how can I make my streams more entertaining? But then yeah, it's basically me talking, and there's not much to view other than the chat and then the last video in the background. But yeah, that also gets boring over time. But yeah, I try my best. If anyone has a good suggestion how to make the watch experience more interesting, then let me know. I'm all ears. When we hit 10k subscribers, I promise to do a face reveal, and after that I can just put a webcam on, and then you can see me, which is maybe a little bit more interesting, although I'm just sitting still the whole time looking at the screen. So yeah, but we'll see. Empires of the Undergrowth. Yeah, I have that game. I bought it. I actually was one of the crowdfunders for that game. But I absolutely hate it. I think it's very boring. So yeah, there's that. I had a very cool idea for a video game that I'm not going to spoil because I'm afraid someone will use my idea to make money off. But when I have a lot of money in the future, I will invest it into making my own end games. And I have some very cool ideas in mind. That a lot of people are going to love. So yeah, we'll see. I also had this very cool idea, which is sadly not, I looked into it, but it was not possible, to make kind of Pokemon cards, but then with ants, and then to sell them as well, and then that you can collect special species and stuff, and that you can play a sort of end game with Pokemon cards. But then the Pokemon cards are ant cards, so you would have Solenopsis, and they would have Sting Power or something like that. And then you would have, for example, Barbarus, who can throw seeds or something. I don't know. I thought it was funny. And then the more rare species, like, what's a rare species, you guys? Well, in Europe, maybe Campanodus maculatus or something. Or weaver ants. Or Smucknerda. Or how do you call those weaver ants? That you can, like, collect them and they have shiny glows or something. So yeah, that would be very cool. Maybe someday in the future. But I would have zero clue how to pull that off right now. And I think it would cost me a ton of money to get all the cards made and stuff like that. So money I don't have at the moment. So maybe in the future we'll see. Will be cool. That we can like have a game or some collector's items. That would be cool that people can order. I don't know. Yeah. Smargadina. Yeah, Smargadina. Yeah, some names are just unpronounceable, but yeah. And I'm pretty good at pronouncing names, apparently. My guess is that you will reach 10k next year. Yeah, that was my guess as well. Because once you've hit a point, your videos get pushed out more. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, hadn't saved my video editing before. No, damn, since the stream started I have been editing and I haven't saved before now. Good thing it didn't crash. Oof. Always put on the autosave at 5 minutes. I have that as well. So every 5 minutes it saves automatically. So yeah. If you want to see Smug... Yeah, I saw it for Observing Ants Philippines. Very cool. Smugnardina. Aha. Okay, that helps. Thank you. Hi again, was showering lol. How is your shop now doing? My shop is doing insanely good. The orders have been flying in. This month so far has been absolutely insane. Most orders I ever got, and it's winter times. So yeah, but that's all because I went viral on TikTok a few times. But yeah, it's very, very insane how many orders I'm getting. It's also insane how many I'm processing. With only 3D print. Oh, 3D. God damn it, I'm gonna try it until I say it right. 3D printers. Yes. So yeah, it's pretty impressive, the work I'm doing. But on a side note, yeah, it's going very well. I'm very happy. I sold a lot of ant colonies, which I wasn't sure I would, but I am. I still have about 300 left, so if you want some ant colonies, go get them. But yeah, I'm definitely upgrading my services a lot. I kind of hope that I would get a lot less orders in the winter, so that I could start fine-tuning and tweaking all my products and preparing new products. But it seems like that isn't a possibility because I'm just printing to order because I can't have any stock. But yeah, enough about that. I shouldn't complain because a lot of people have to work a lot harder to get orders, but well, I work more than hard, so I kind of also deserve it if I say so myself. Because you guys know how much time I put into this static ants thingy that I made up last year. But yeah, still 15 people watching, very cool. I had expected a lot less viewers, but I'm very happy that the true fans are still here. And I know that a lot of true fans just can't always watch. That's also a thing. Some people just watch a week later and when they have time, which is of course totally fair. And also the Sunday is for some people an annoying time. I choose Sunday because then everyone is home usually. But yeah, not if you're with your family or something, then you can't put on this stream and just listen to it, because then the whole room will listen to it, which shouldn't be a bad thing. Also, funny story, you guys, is that my parents went shopping and they were buying from a woman was helping her, and apparently the son of that woman was also subscribed to me. So yeah, then it's getting real close, of course, and it's very funny. And two people ordered from one person ordered, which is 5-minute drive from my home, so I could almost deliver it myself, which was very cool. And then a good friend of my nephew also randomly ordered, and then he told my nephew, "Hey, I bought ants," and my nephew was like, "You bought ants? Oh, from where?" And he said, "Yeah, from a static ants." I was like, "What? That's my nephew! Whoa!" Yeah, that's just well, I really kind of like that stuff. It's so cool that it gets so close, you know. That yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, that's all the things basically I have been through lately. I'm telling my life story here, which is interesting. But yeah, in a few weeks I'm having a holiday, 1 week. And I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Probably I have to do a lot of school preparation stuff, but we'll see. I'm expanding my business yet again. Gonna order 2 more 3D printers, so then I will have 5 in total. But I'm probably going to sell at least one and the other one maybe later, depending on how many orders I will get. But yeah, so the garage is gonna have a huge makeover again because I need more shelving space. Then I can also finally put all my ants downstairs, because now all the ants I'm selling I have put above my bed, which isn't ideal, because if I need to get a colony I need to walk on my bed, take off my shoes and then put on my shoes to walk downstairs. It's not very ideal. I want to have everything in one place, but right now if I'm honest, it's all over the place, like everywhere there's ant stuff. I'm using. I need to move a lot of ants to fresh test tubes before they are being sold, so the people don't get them in gross test tubes. And yeah, Outworlds are everywhere. Test tube transfer tubs, which is also a product coming to the store because so many people ask me. But yeah, after hibernation, probably in the most guys in the summer, I'm gonna drop like 20 new products because then I have to make real money. Of course, now it's just hobby, but if I then after school I want it to be my job, I have to sell a lot more products. I have to do 3 times the amount of orders I'm doing right now, so I need to have more products. But yeah, that's a problem for later. But yeah, there's ant stuff everywhere. Luckily, I really don't mind. Luckily, my parents give me full support, so that's also awesome. And yeah, my girlfriend just loves everything I do. So yeah, Frank, let me hear which channels you heard my name, because I'm very interested in people. I have this thing called the fear of missing out. I don't know the actual name for the sickness. I'm not diagnosed with that, but I feel it every day. So if people talk about me, I also always want to know. So yeah, let me know which channels you heard my name. I bet it's good, otherwise he didn't put on the smiley face. But yeah, I always like to hear positive feedback, even if it's behind my back. I also like to hear negative feedback if it's at least valid. I've heard so much BS behind my back that wasn't valid, but yeah. But I also like to hear that as well. Any tips for hibernating? I'm not sure where I should put them. I was thinking about the fridge at the highest temperature, 7 Celsius, but I don't know if they'll survive that. Pretty much the ants will survive anything above freezing temperatures. The thing is, you don't want to give them that shock, so put them from 20 degrees into a fridge that is 1 degree. You don't want to give them that shock. What I do is I have a large basement, and the basement isn't heated, yeah, it basically is a mixture between outside temperature and the house temperature. So it's always around 10 degrees, 15 degrees, but never. Well, I saw it one time being 5 degrees, but never gets colder than that. So yeah. Basically, I put them in the basement and I don't put them in a fridge or anything because, yeah, well, also if it's a fridge like that's in your house and people need to use that fridge, the constant stress of opening and closing that fridge is not good for the ants. So yeah, I would keep that in mind. But you can get a mini fridge for like €50 and usually all the ants fit in there. That would be awesome as well. And Hulefer, for sure, and some more less known. Ah, yeah, but I know that and Oliver mentions me a lot. Well, not a lot, but I hear my name pop up from time to time. Then I'm always like, there I am again. Yes, I made it. So yeah. Yo, Ans Hood, what's up? Are you hibernating your Campanose decipiens because my colony is growing and it's not getting very cold outside yet? Well, it depends. I caught them. Mine are caught in Alabama, and I asked around, and of course the opinions were very different. Some say you don't need to hibernate them. Some say you do. I just look at the ants' behavior. If I give them food and they don't come eat the food, I can already say, okay, they're going to go into hibernation. If there are no workers outside and they're all crawled up together, then yeah. Pretty much then that means they are going to hibernate, and as long as they don't do that, I see no point in forcing them into hibernation. So as long as the ants are active, just keep feeding them and keep doing that. Like all the shop ants I still feed 2 times a week, even though I put my other ones in hibernation, but they all take the food, so I'm pretty sure they don't need to hibernate yet. But yeah, I feel like the shop ants are such a different climate, and so the care for them is so much different. I also try to let's not say that. But anyway, yeah, I always try to put a border between, okay, what ends do I sell, what ends do I keep. Of course, the care for them is going to be very different. So yeah. Do you guys have any more stuff that I can talk about? Because I'm kind of, well, tired is a big word, but I slowly start losing, well, I'm not sure what to talk about anymore. So if there is anything you would like to talk to me about, if you have any questions, fire, and then we can all be ready for Ant Oliver's amazing leaf cutter video. Did you watch the AC video? I didn't yet. We can watch it together, but I don't know if that's something you would like to see. We could do a little live react. But then if I want to do a live react, I might do a separate stream. Because then I don't have to upload that. Not sure. And only 8 people are watching, so I don't think it will be too interesting. But I skimmed through the video and I saw some workers fighting, and Mikey said like, yeah, maybe they're just brawling. And they're gonna form a colony. No, they were just fighting and biting each other. But yeah, no problem. Let all the kids kill their Campenordis. Why not? I mean, yeah. Why not? But yeah, no reason to get angry on that again. I'm happy that we tackled the light camera ants problem really well. And we made, well, we not made sure, but every video he posts, he gets a ton of backlash, and which is very fair, I think. I have no regret in turning my community against him, because well, people should not some people should not be able to do whatever they want, and some people should correct them. And what I really hate is that very big YouTubers, much bigger than Camera Lights and YouTubers, which I won't name because they are very nice people, then speak out about them, but then behind closed DMs. So they say, yeah, said again, I totally agree, good that you're standing up, etc, etc. You have the following, do something about it. You have much more followers than I do, do something about it. Don't be, what are you afraid for? A few dislikes? What are you afraid for? That some people disagree? Disagreeing is all I do. If you disagree with me, that's fine, you know. Not everyone shares my view, and definitely Americans don't share the European views on what's ethical and what not, and I totally respect their view as well. But if you don't stand up, if everyone just silence, then what's the point, right? Same with a large ant store in Spain. I can't say the name. They threatened to sue me, and this is no cap. They threatened to sue me because I said how bad their nests are. Then what's going on? What's going on in this world? You can't even have an opinion anymore. And because they can sue me for financial or economical gain or something. So if I talk bad about their products, I will sell more products of my own. That's basically what it means. They would have a legal reason to sue me. So I that's why I can't name the name. But they are very big in Spanish. They give free ants with every order, so you probably know what I mean. But as long as I don't say their name, I'm safe. But the nests were so insanely bad, and it gets sold to so many customers. And then when you speak out against it, this little aesthetic ants dude with 2,000 followers, they threaten to sue you just to shut you up. That's basically what they do. And as long as I make videos, I won't be censored by anyone. They can meet me in court if they want to, and I'll probably win, because in the Netherlands you can still have the freedom of speech. Yeah, when someone makes bad products or someone does questionable actions, I will speak up against it. And I don't care who it is. If it's Ant Oliver who suddenly starts to feeding, I don't know, live snakes to his ants, then I will speak up against it, even though we are very good friends. That's just, if you stand for an ideal, you have to pursue that ideal. And if I do questionable stuff, I hope you guys correct me as well. But I will never let let my own pets die to gain views. Because 1 week later, those views mean nothing anymore. I'm already getting really annoyed by this. So I think it's a good time to end. Otherwise, I will be screaming, and my parents will be like, "What were you screaming about?" But yeah, yeah. Well, in Spain, it's actually illegal to sell ants. That's why they give them for free, which is a very good marketing strategy, because a lot of people will buy something very small and get free ants. Yeah, well, you can get big very bad. Bye, Anshoot. See you later. I blocked you. I don't know exactly who I blocked. But if people are... There's something with disagreeing and being disrespectful. Those are two different things. And I always, even for ants, camera lights ants, I never take it out on him personally. I just take it out on camera lights ants, because I never mention his name or anything. I always target the brand and not the people behind it, because those people aren't raw. Those people just do what they do. Like, I can maybe in real life I'm against, I don't know, I'm against gay marriage, and then Aesthetic Ant says, "Oh, I'm all for it," which is not true. I really think this should be legal and stuff, and nobody should even complain about it. But my point is that you can disagree, but you can also be disrespectful, and I always try to treat people with respect, treat people how you want to be treated. And when I talk about Camera Lights Ants, I said some pretty hard stuff, but I talk about him as a content creator and not about him personally, because he probably is a great guy. Same with Mikey Bustos. He's probably a very friendly guy, and you can have great fun with him, but just Ants Canada as a brand is the one that should be corrected. So yeah, if you're FE, like FHE, then you were pretty disrespectful, because you called all ant keepers in the server noobs, and that's not really on newbies or trash. I don't know. That's not really having another opinion. That's just being disrespectful. And well, I don't want people like that in my Discord server, because that's no point in contributing to a healthy community climate. So we gained 4 subscribers, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it right here. Sadly, I still rambled on about Ant Scanner and Camera Lights Ants. They already get too much attention for what they should deserve. But I hope that in like 5 years or so, I have 1 million, 2 million subscribers. Imagine. And then we can tackle this problem for real. And I don't only have to shout words, but I can also take action. So yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching this stream. I appreciate it. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you in the next video, which is hopefully gonna be a 2,500 subscriber special, which is gonna be a short video, but it's gonna be an interesting one regardless. Gonna write the script, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, don't know yet. But thank you so much for watching this live stream. It was great talking to you. It was a great stream, not gonna lie. We had a lot of fun. I think I did a good job. But anyway, alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And to end it as Ant Oliver,